Welcome, Radiant Soul. If you're here, your nervous system has been working hard. Maybe it's been working hard for a very long time, scanning, bracing, staying ready for something that may or may not come. This is a Reiki transmission specifically for anxiety and nervous system relief. But it's not going to ask more of you. This is not a meditation where you have to do it right. This is not a practice that requires you to be calm before you begin. You're allowed to arrive exactly as you are. Heart racing, jaw tight, shoulders already up around your ears, and still you are allowed to receive everything that is here for you. Because what we're doing today is not about fixing your nervous system. It's about remembering it back into safety. So go ahead and find a comfortable position. Whatever that looks like for you, either seated or lying down. Just find a position that feels supported. Let the surface beneath you hold your weight. And let your shoulders drop just a little. Let your jaw soften. And if you're open to receiving through this transmission, if you're willing to allow the Reiki energy, the light codes, the healing frequencies, and any divine transmissions that your soul is ready for today, simply say yes in your mind's eye now. Beautiful. Now you may feel this energy coming to you as warmth, tingling, a gentle wave of peace, or simply a quiet sense of something settling. You may receive colors, symbols, or visions, and you may feel nothing at all, and that is equally valid. The energy is still flowing. The light codes are still landing, and your soul knows how to receive them all, even when your mind isn't sure what it's feeling. This activation is self-adjusting, and you cannot get it wrong. So as you settle, just know that you will receive exactly what your soul is ready for today, and each time that you return to this space, it will meet you in a new place within you. So go ahead and take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale through your mouth, letting it be longer than that inhale. Like you're letting the day just slide right off your skin. Good. Again, inhale. And exhale. Longer, slower. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Now I want you to begin calling your energy back to you. It may be scattered across a dozen conversations you're still mentally running. It may be tangled in tomorrow's worst case scenarios. Or in things that happened last week that you can't stop replaying. It may be stretched thin across everyone else's needs, everyone else's nervous systems, everyone else's reality. Call it back now. Gently and without force. You don't have to figure any of it out right now. You don't have to resolve it or understand it. You only need to bring yourself back home, right here, right now, into this body, into this breath. As you settle in, you might notice what anxiety actually feels like in your body. Not as a concept, but as a physical experience. A tightness across your chest, maybe. A shallowness in your breath. A clench in your jaw or belly. That low, persistent hum of not quite safe. There's no wrong answer here, only noticing. And as you notice, I want you to know that your body has been doing exactly what it learned to do. It's been keeping you safe in the only way it knew how. That doesn't make it truth, but it makes it understandable. I'm beginning to channel Reiki energy now into your heart space and your solar plexus. The places where anxiety tends to grip the tightest. You may feel a warmth, a tingling, or that simple sense of quiet settling in. Trust whatever arrives. Good. Now, with your permission, we call in the divine allies who are here to hold this field with us today. We welcome Archangel Raphael, healer of body and spirit, carrier of emerald light. Flow your frequencies into the chest, the throat, the breath. Recalibrate this nervous system toward wholeness. Remind the body what it feels like to be well. We welcome Archangel Michael, protector of sovereignty, cutter of outdated cords. Stand at the edges of this field. Sever the threads that connect us to fear loops, to threat signals that are no longer real, to the inherited vigilance we carry, but were never meant to keep. We welcome Gaia, the body of the earth, steady and unchanging beneath us. You have never once been anxious. You hold the weight of everything without bracing. Let that steadiness rise up through the soles of our feet, through our legs and hips, and into the belly. Teach our bodies what it means to be simply held. And with deep reverence, we welcome the Oversoul of Aureya, the golden current of divine support, the living frequency that flows beneath and beyond survival consciousness. Anxiety is the wound of scarcity made physical. The body's proof that it believes it is alone, unsupported, and one wrong step from not enough. Aureya is its answer. Not as bypass, not as false comfort, but as the real cellular remembrance that support is not something we earn. It is something we already are. Now I want you to bring your awareness down from the chest, down from the spinning thoughts, into the lower half of your body. Into your hips, your legs, the base of your spine. This is your root chakra, the energy center that holds the oldest questions your nervous system has ever carried. Am I safe? Will there be enough? Can I trust what comes next? For many of us, these questions were answered in ways that created fear instead of trust. In childhood, in past lives, in ancestral lines that pass their survival stress down through the body like it was an inheritance. You did not choose this programming, but today, with your permission, we begin to release it. I'm sending Reiki energy into your root chakra now, alongside the golden current of Aureya, moving like warm light through the base of your spine, not forcing anything here, not extracting anything, just meeting what's there and beginning to soften it. Breathe into the base of your spine now. Let your next exhale be a slow release, as if the ground itself is receiving whatever your body has been holding. You don't have to carry it anymore. It was never yours to hold forever. Now let your awareness rise gently into your solar plexus, the space just below your ribcage, the center of your personal power and your sense of control. This is often where anxiety lives as a physical sensation, a spinning, a tightening, an urgent need to figure it out right now, to manage every outcome, to stay one step ahead of whatever might go wrong. Gaia's steadiness is rising up through your root now, moving into this space. Slow, unhurried, like deep earth energy that has nowhere to be and nothing to prove. Let it land in your belly. Let the spinning slow. You are not required to solve anything in this moment. Good. Now I want you to bring your awareness to your chest, your heart space, and notice what's there. Archangel Raphael is flowing his emerald light through this space now, into the chest, the throat, the shoulders, the places where anxiety grips the tightest, the places that have held so much for so long. Let that emerald warmth soften what is tight. Let it reach the places that have been braced and remind them you are allowed to release now. And now the Oversoul of Aureya begins to thread her golden current through the cleared root, through the softened solar plexus, and into the open heart. This golden light is not just warmth, it's intelligence. It carries a code, a remembrance that the body has been waiting to receive. The code is this: you are supported. Not because you've earned it, not because you've finally figured out the right way to be, but because support is your nature. Because you are not separate from the current that sustains all things. Because there's never been a single moment when you were truly alone. Let that land where it needs to land. Now Archangel Michael steps forward and with precision, with love, And with your full permission, he begins to sever the cords that have kept you locked in the anxiety loop. Cords to fear that were passed down through your bloodline. Worry and vigilance that was never originally yours. Cords to past experiences where your nervous system learned that bracing was the only way to stay safe. Cords to collective fear fields. The background hum of a world that runs on scarcity consciousness and that your sensitive system has been absorbing without knowing. Cords to the belief that you must stay on guard to be okay. That rest is dangerous. That calm is something you have to earn. See them all dissolving now. Not with violence, but with clarity, like threads simply releasing, falling away, and returning to light. If you are willing, whisper this now, either silently or in your mind. I am safe in this moment. I am supported. My body is allowed to rest. And now feel Gaia's response. Golden roots rising up through the soles of your feet, moving up through your ankles, your calves, your legs, into your hips, into your belly. These are not roots of survival. These are roots of divine sufficiency. The earth beneath you has everything you need. You're not hanging in empty space trying to hold yourself up. You are held. You have always been held. Let the roots deepen. Let the body be carried. Beautiful. Now I want you to notice what's different. It might be subtle. A single breath that feels a little more full. A small loosening somewhere in your body. Fraction of quiet where there used to be noise. That is real. That is Aureya. That is your nervous system remembering, however briefly, what it feels like to not be at war with itself. Now I want to invite you to visualize a version of yourself. Not a fearless version, not a perfect version, not even a version of you who has somehow eliminated all uncertainty from their life. Just a version of you whose nervous system knows how to rest, who can feel the current of Aureya beneath them and throughout the current of Gaia, and trust that it will continue to flow. Who doesn't have to brace for what comes next because they already know in their body, not just in their mind, that they are supported. See them clearly. Notice how they breathe, how they hold their shoulders, how their face looks when they're not scanning for danger. And when you're ready, step forward into them. Let their breath become your breath. Let their steadiness settle into your nervous system. Let their certainty, quiet, grounded, and real, soften your belly. This is not a future version of you. This is a remembered version of you. The one who existed before the survival programming was layered over the top of your truth. You have always been this. I'm now sealing this activation with grounding Reiki energy, flowing down through all of your chakras, through your legs and feet, and deep into the earth beneath you. We offer gratitude now to Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael, to the body of Gaia, and to the Oversoul of Aureya for holding this field, for transmuting what was ready to be released, and for anchoring the codes of safety and divine support into this body and this life. And we offer gratitude to you for choosing to receive. That is not a small feat. Begin to bring movement back into your body now. Gently wiggle your fingers and your toes. Roll your shoulders. And take a slow, full breath into your belly. And sigh it out. Remember, you can return to this activation anytime. And each time you do, it will meet your nervous system exactly where it is. And you'll receive exactly what you need. The field will always be here. If something in you shifted during this activation, if your body feels a little quieter, a little more spacious than when we began, I want you to know that this is just the beginning of what's available to you. What we cleared today, that survival coding, that anxiety loop, that old frequency of not enough, that's the same root that keeps so many of us from receiving the abundance, the support, and the ease that is genuinely ours. If you feel called to go deeper, not just for one session, but over 21 sacred days, I want to invite you to return to flow. It's a 21-day wealth activation with Aureya. Now, this is not a course, it's a current. A 3-week energetic initiation into wealth without struggle, support without striving, and receiving as your natural rhythm. Not something you earn, but something you remember. Your nervous system just had its first taste of what that feels like, and return to flow is where that becomes the new normal. If your body says yes, if your soul feels the hum, the link is waiting for you in the description below or by heading over to manifestdifferently.com/flow. You don't have to decide from pressure. You never do in the field of Aureya. You only ever move from resonance. And if this activation served you today, I'd love to hear what shifted. Drop it in the comments below. Subscribe so you don't miss the next transmission in this series. Until then, rest in the current, Radiant Soul. You are already held.